Hello, my name is Leprosy. The following is my epic tale regarding my struggle with discrimination that began in the Middle Ages and still continues today. I don't really know why I'm discriminated against because all I do to people is cause severe disfiguring skin sores and nerve damage in the arms and legs. I'm not even that contagious, as you can catch it only if you come into close and repeated contact with nose and mouth droplets from someone. Apparently, people thought I was a moral disease by giving people leprosy. God was punishing people for their sins. Pope Gregory the Great viewed people with leprosy as heretics, as did the scholar Isidore of Seville and the medieval monk Bede. I was seen as untrustworthy, wrathful, unclean, hopeless, and suspicious. To the medieval citizen, leprosy meant a long, disfiguring, and inevitable death. Those silly medieval folks thought I could affect them by such things as simple association, bites of venomous worms, eating rotten fish, or drinking unclean wine. They thought they could cure themselves of me by bloodletting and the consumption of scorpions, and even eating dirt taken from ant hills. I'm fairly certain that no other disease like smallpox, the plague, or even these new kids on the block like Zika or Ebola required separate chapels or being buried in different cemeteries. My victims were often required to wear gray or white wool long robes, gloves, and masks covering their mouth. People sometimes would sew yellow crosses or the letter L to their capes. I caused people to use long poles to point to things they wanted to purchase and to retrieve. Some communities required people to use clappers, bells, rattles, or castanets to warn others of their approach. You know, some areas throughout history have gone as far as to make laws that prevent my presence. I don't know why. Look at me. I'm a catch. Or catchy. Ho, 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 ho. My first example of a government's legislation was India's Lepers Act of 1898. Let me give you a moment for you to process this. According to India's report of the Health Survey and Development Committee Survey, isolation of infected patients is the one measure which has been found to be effective in all parts of the world for the control of the disease, even though many people faced family separation and abandonment, forced abortions and sterilization, inadequate food and medical care, and even hard labor. My second example is the Leprosy Prevention Law. This was put in effect at the Oshima National Sanitarium, Japan. It was enforced for almost 90 years until it was finally abolished in 1996. According to the law, people found to have leprosy or Hansen's disease were rounded up and forced to live in sanitariums. Many Japanese families not only committed their relatives to sanitariums, but also deleted their names from social records and had no further contact with them. I may be old, but I'm still taking names and kicking ass. I'm partying like it's the year 632. In developing countries such as South Sudan, Indonesia, and Madagascar, about 3 million people are facing permanent disability because of me. Doctors have been working overtime to develop actual ways to exterminate me instead of using those old, fun, medieval methods that I rather liked. Now, new drugs such as, let me try to get these names for you correctly. It's rifampicin and clofazimine are now combined with dapsone. I'm going to guess the side effects of these drugs are probably worse than anything I could do to you? Well, I hope you young whippersnappers enjoyed my epic tale. Tweet me, gang, at The Real Leprosy. Follow my Instagram, Vine, Snapchat, Tumblr, Reddit, Yik Yak, Spotify, Kick, Ask.fm, Audible.com, Facebook, and MySpace. Wait a minute. I thought that went out during the Industrial Revolution. Anyway, all my links are in the description bar below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. I make new parts to my epic mini-series every Friday. Until next time, bye! And the consumption of blah blah blah. Now,
Forget it.